She cried as she married an old man, but his wedding night's secret shocked everyone hello and welcome. Today, I brought a story that might sound like fiction, but in life, anything is possible. Sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones closest to truth. Let me take you to the outskirts of a small town in China, where a poor couple lived with their two children in a low-income neighborhood. They worked hard, day and night, but no matter how hard they tried, life never gave them a break. Poverty clung to them like a shadow that wouldn't let go. But their children? They were different, bright, hardworking, and determined. The daughter, Zhao Chu, earned a scholarship to attend university. She later got a job in her field, and life started to look up just a little. She was 26 now, still unmarried. Not because she was unworthy, but because she came from poverty. In that society, few wanted to marry a poor man's daughter. Her brother faced the same fate, unable to marry due to their financial struggles. Then, something unexpected happened one evening. An elderly man, 61 years old, came to visit Zhao's parents. His proposal? He wanted to marry their daughter. The family was shocked, but when he said his full name, they froze in disbelief. He was the richest businessman in the city. The parents didn't know what to do. Torn between love for their daughter and the desperation to escape poverty, they wept. Eventually, they told Zhao everything. She was horrified, not just by his age, but by the situation. Yet deep inside, she understood. Her marriage to this man could change their family's destiny. Her brother could finally marry. Her parents could finally rest. She cried all night, but she agreed. The next morning, she waited to meet her groom. When he arrived, her heart sank. His wrinkled face hunched back, and slow steps filled her with dread. But as days passed, he visited more often. And surprisingly, he was kind, intelligent, respectful. He never touched her inappropriately and always kept a distance. He treated her like a queen, with patience and care. Zhao, confused, began to see something deeper in this old man. By the time the wedding day arrived, she had made peace with her decision. She even smiled a little. Maybe, just maybe, life with this man wouldn't be so bad after all. The wedding, she wept, not just from sadness, but from a whirlpool of emotions. As the night approached, she was filled with anxiety. Her husband excused himself, saying he needed to use the bathroom, but he didn't come back for a long time. Suddenly, the door creaked open. A tall, young, incredibly handsome man entered the room. Zhao's heart raced. She froze. Then, out of nowhere, the man kissed her. She was about to scream, but stopped. That voice, it was familiar. It was her husband's voice. Turned out her old husband had been wearing prosthetics and makeup the entire time, applied by a team of professional artists. He was actually a young billionaire who disguised himself to test her heart. You see, girls often ran after him for his wealth and good looks. But he wanted something real, someone who would look past appearances. When he saw Zhao working one day, he fell in love instantly. He learned about her family and decided to test her heart. Would she marry an old, kind man for the sake of her family? Or would she reject him for his age? He revealed the truth on their wedding night, got down on his knees, and begged her for forgiveness. Zhao was stunned, but happy. Truly happy. The tears that fell from her eyes that night were no longer from sorrow, but from joy. Together, they began a marriage based not on looks or wealth, but on respect, character, and love. Moral of the story: We live in a world where appearances often take the front seat. But sometimes the soul hides beneath the surface, waiting for someone to see it. Don't judge others too quickly. Judgments often say more about us than about the people we judge. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, she's such a bad mother? Look at how her kids behave. That guy's blog is famous, but he writes like a third grader. Look at that rich girl showing off her car. Must be full of herself. Let's be honest, these judgments stem from our own insecurities. Next time you find yourself judging someone, try something different. Stay curious. Ask yourself, what might they be going through? You don't have all the facts. Nobody does. Like the woman on the treadmill, mocked by two mean girls at the gym that I didn't shout at them. I just smiled at her as I walked past. She smiled back and continued her workout like a champion. Maybe that moment meant nothing, or maybe it meant everything. If you enjoyed this story, share it with someone you love. Leave your thoughts in the comments. And remember, kindness has a way of finding its way back. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you again very soon.